Good afternoon, everybody. Right, this is part 5 of Artie Mazes, Andrea's challenge. We're doing our Rolodex cards. I couldn't think what they were called for a second there. Yeah, so I've got them here. Now, I've got a bit of a cheat for my Diddy one, which I was having to cut all the cards for. Not cut them, but I was having to line them and cut all the divots out, but I have found a punch which they fit fine, so this is going to be a lot easier. All the little cards I've got, I will reuse them for something else. They're really thin paper, to be honest with you. This one I've backed with a bit of card, but so I found this kind of a hack really, so it's doing it fine. So I got two of those. That's the little Diddy one, and then I've got the bigger one which was in the box. So I've just backed these. They're the lined ones, and they're lined both sides, unfortunately. So these two have got watercolour paper on, so we'll be playing with those in a minute. But first, I want to do an experiment, and I thought I might as well bring you with me. Just make sure I'm in shot. Yeah, cool. I've got a piece of mixed media card here. Now, this part 5, Andrea was using brushos, which are like a highly pigmented powder. I haven't got any of those. She said if you haven't got them to use watercolour, that's what I'll be doing. But I've got watercolour pencils, which I'm not terribly precious about. They're an old set. Yeah, in a range of colours. So what I'm going to try and see if it'll work is using my scalpel. If I scrape the... I'll show you. It's easier if I show you. So to stop this curling, I'm going to spray the back and the front. This is just a scrap of mixed media card. I don't know. This might not work. In which case we'll carry on. But I was thinking, if you just... So I haven't got the brush. I have looked at them, the brushos, but... or brushios, I think Andrea was calling them, but the brushos. I just thought, do I need them? But I have seen quite a few people doing different techniques with them now, so I'm like, I might need them. So my pencils could be doing with being a bit sharper. But I didn't know if this would do a similar thing. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? So let's see if we can get this to... Yeah, they're not as intense as the brushos, but that's okay. It's a good alternative. Brush here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean the brushos, as soon as you squirt water on, they go like that. You know, these aren't doing that. Obviously, you can see that. So, okay. I just thought I'd give it a go. I wasn't sure whether it would work or not, and kind of does, but not as intense. Even though I'm scraping tiny little bits off. Let's get it straight into the water. Yeah, anyway. It kind of works. Just had to get that out of my system. So let me put that away before I stab myself with it. And put those back in their little box. Hockey dokie. And there's a lot of water on there. Let me get a bit of kitchen towel. So yeah, it's we are doing embossed stamp resist. So you're going to stamp it, emboss it, and use the embossing as a resist. Now, if you haven't got all that, you can use whiteout liquid or Tipex liquid, basically. So if you haven't got a heat gun or embossing powders or all that stuff, you can use brand name Tipex, but it's the whiteout fluid. I don't know what if you're seeing much, yeah, because it's white card on white background, but I found this ceramic tile, big one, and it's ideal to work on. So so yeah, I'm going to do the stamping and embossing with you, but I'll just close it off while I get the heat gun on it, because it's going to be loud. So my beautifully clean Versamark pad, not right, stamping block. Okay, so for these little ones, I've got this set of Do Craft. It went with a set of cards quite a while ago now. They're more, yeah, as you can see, geometric designs, and I really, really like these ones for some reason. They've not been used, so I just want to be curious and see what these will do. So the idea is that we stamp the background, heat emboss the ink, and then we add paint to kind of flow around the shapes. If you've seen Andrea's video, you know exactly what we're doing. If you haven't, then go and watch it. So let's get this nice and juicy. Sorry, that was really loud. I'll hold on to it. I'm going to go more to the top, I think. That might be enough, actually. Let me, I've got water, I've got all sorts going on here, so I'm just trying to be all, not clumsy at all. Just need a bit of paper. The only clear embossing powder I've got is a Cosmic Shimmer one, which is fine. It's that one there, it's a detail embossing powder. We'll smother it. I haven't got an anti-static thingy, so if it's got finger marks on it, c'est la vie. Right, let's put that there. Do I want this? Yeah, I'll do the same, but I'll do it up the other way, I think. Or actually, we might do the edges. So I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't make any noise. Could do with a bit of paper. So let's see what we can get on here. It's a bit of an old calendar. It has got individual ones there. I might do a couple of single ones. Because then it will give it something to pool around, won't it? Or should I do a circle? I'll do a circle. Will I? Yeah. Let's do this one with the chevrons on. I've no idea what that'll stamp like, but let's find out. Let's get the embossing powder on there before it dries out. Although it does take a while to dry, but am I the only person that hates the feel of embossing powder? Ugh. That's the technical version for it. Ugh. Right. Right, I'm going to pause you whilst I heat emboss that, because otherwise it'll blast your ears. I've got the noisy version of the heat gun, I'm afraid. So let me just close all this away. I need it again though, so I don't want to go too far. You sit there, you sit there, and you sit there. Let me just clean those, otherwise I will forget, and they'll be super sticky with embossed with sorry, this is the boring bit where we do the heat embossing. Always seems like you're not doing a lot until the paint goes on, really. Right. Okay. I will pause you, and clonk, you will be back in a moment. Okay, heat embossing done. Let's see if I can. I don't think you can see it. Oh, just about there. Right, let's get the paint on and then you'll definitely see it. So as I say, with Andrea's demo, she sprinkled on the brushos. Yeah, brushos. But I don't have them. So we're going to use watercolour. And I've just put my hand in embossing powder. Lovely. Don't want to put it away because we'll be doing the big cards in it. So I've just got out my little watercolour set, which you've seen before numerous times, but it's a little aquafine one. Can you see? Yeah. Right, so it's just a case of splodging it on, really, and I'm going to pre-wet this card so we get some nice stay. I don't know. I suppose I'll just stick to sort of spring colours. There's my greens over here. Right, yeah, just splodge really and just pop paints on. This is a new paintbrush. It's one of the little kids IKEA ones, but I thought that'll do. So, yeah, let's just see what we can do. It's dark. It's just a case of letting it do its thing, really. That colour is way too dark. So I'll do for greens. I'll move my water here, and then I've got to keep on reaching across. Got a nice mustardy yellow here. Quite a lot of water on there, so I'm just going to mop up a bit. Oh, not that much. Nice. Let's try again. Andrew was doing exactly the same thing actually, and I was like, why are you taking so much off? But actually, not actually trying to, it's just happening. My resist isn't resisting very well, is it? Oh, I just picked up that horrible. It's not a horrible colour, but it's not the colour I want. Maybe I overheated it. Wonder. It's not resisting terribly well. Circle's alright, but Maybe it just needs darker colours around it. Maybe that's what it needs. I don't know, I've not done this before, so. Helps if I spray the paper and not everything else. Oh dear. This is how not to do this. Yeah, I think I might have overheated and embossed that one. It's kind of sunk in. It's not repelling it very well. Oh well. Nothing ventured. Needs a bit of brightening up, doesn't it? Let's put a little bit of. A little bit of red. Yeah, they're showing up a bit better now. Yeah, I might have to get some brushos actually. It looked much better when, much more effective. You know, you had that instant sort of colour burst type thing going on, so I'm quite liking some of the drippage we've got going on here. Got any other greens? We really haven't, have we? Let's see if let's see how different that one. Oh, it's a really dark one. Okay. Really need to get some on there as well. Right. A bit more of that red on there, I think. I've no idea what you're seeing. I'll check it when I play it back, and hopefully it's all right. I'm hoping the light isn't reflecting on it too much actually. Just stand up and see what you're seeing, if you're seeing anything. Oh yeah, okay. So I didn't know if the light, because the sun keeps in and out and in and out, and I didn't know whether the light was reflecting on it badly. So yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that one. Are you still wet enough? Yes, you are. Okay, I really like this dark green, so I'll put some more of that on there. You have to be careful when you heat embossing that you don't overheat emboss it, because that could be a lot of the problem. I think I might have overheated some of that other one, so which is a pain. Oops. Oh, I've done it again. Can you tell me to stop going in that green, please? Is that one you want, not that one? Got some nice effects going on here, so I'll leave that for a minute. This is our circle here. I love the colour in there. Look at that one. I love that. Okay, the shapes didn't quite work as I was hoping they were going to, but that's okay. I love that one there. Look at the colours in there, the way that red and green's mixed. Love that. Right, okay, we'll put that to dry while we get on with the two big ones. Just outline that one again. And the rule of thumb is watercolour always looks better once it's dry anyway, so it always looks a bit patchy and weird at first, but once it's dry, it's fine. Okay, I've got dirty already. I'm going to put that to one side to dry off somewhere, because that's lovely colours on there. Right, actually, you can hang on. My ring light is above you, don't move. Okay, so that's the two little ones. Let's do the two big ones. Again, it was the same thing, but I can use bigger images on this one, so let me just put that there. Just going to close that for a second. I need to heat gun and embossing powder and etc, etc. So for this one I've chosen, I've got to try not to spill embossing powder everywhere, which I've now managed to do. Let's put you there for a minute. Right, I've got this sort of mixed flowers. I don't know where any of these have come from. I've had a lot of my stamps for a very long time. They've come out. This pack here I know were a Do Crafts lot, this section here, but these I don't know, I can't remember where I got them from, and I've just dropped one. Where did you go? Oh, I'll find you with the vacuum cleaner later. So what I was thinking, she said to go sort of funky, so I'm thinking of this one, or maybe even that big one. Yeah, big one, going for it. I've talked myself into that one, didn't I? Right, let me make some room here. So I need my bigger stamp block. So I'll stamp, you know, one here and one off there sort of thing, I think that will look effective. So I need my scrap of paper again. Let's do some stamping again. Right, the smaller one can go up there on the way for a minute. Okie dokie, where should we go? I haven't used this one for a while, this stamp, so but I do like it. I love this stamp actually. I'll try not to over emboss it this time, so I think we'll go for a full one here. What we might do is Harvey it there. That's a technical term, of course. Not quite half and half, just over. I don't have a big enough table. Yeah, I quite fancy that up in that top corner. I don't want it dead on, so I've got one dead on half and then one just sort of hanging over the edge, and I think that'll look quite effective once we start getting the watercolours on there. Okay, quick baby wipe, and let's put that back on its keeper paper. Put you there, embossing powder. Right, come on, get yourself organised, woman. Let's tip this back in here. Right. Trick is to try and pick it up without actually touching it. Right. Okay. I don't think my Versamount pads are much cop anymore. They are something else that I've not replaced for good 10 years, I suppose, so they might not be any good, and that could be half of what the problem is, but they seem to be working okay. So it's picked it up on there, right. Got a little bit dashy line there, but it will do. It will do. Right, I'm going to put this away because otherwise there will be tears before bedtime. Mainly mine. Right. Okay, I'll put you out of the way now. Let's put you up there. Let's put you up there. Don't need you anymore. I ran out of room. You know, you end up with a 5-inch block. that you're working in, basically. Right, I shall pause you again, emboss these, and come back to you, because otherwise it'll blast your ears. Won't be long. Okay, we're all embossed. Again, I don't think... No, you can't see it. Okay, we'll just splatter and go for it. Now, this will be interesting, actually, because this is watercolour card on here. So let's see if it reacts differently. I'm just going to do one at a time this time. But I am going to pre-wet it, because that is what makes it go, what makes it shoot. Watercolour paints. I'm going to use my Art Cure water brush this time. I think that might help, might not, don't know. So let's get into that nice dark mustardy colour again. Spray the back of that, that'll stop it being a banana. Still got a bit of that dark green on here, so let's grab another bit of that. Another bit of paper towel. So we're getting water everywhere. Wrong colour. I didn't heat emboss it so much this time, so hopefully it's going to make a difference. Okay, yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'll give you a close-up in a second. I really love that dark green dropping down, so I'm going to do it again here. Get the lid on that, it's getting rather wet. Should we have a different colour flower this time? What should we go with? Should we go with the purple? Which is, I think, because we've just been for a walk along the river, and the Vinca minor is all out, and it is this colour. It is a beautiful. It's a vine. I mean, it's a pain in the neck when you get it in your garden because it grows everywhere, but even so, it's very pretty. Cat hair, of course. Wouldn't be one of mine without a cat hair. Really. Her hair is so fine, it literally gets everywhere. Right, let's try that again. It was all going so well. So yeah, as I was saying, the Vinca minor is beautiful at the moment. So beautiful day for a beautiful walk. Sad thing was they were dredging the river. Somebody, a local person, has gone missing. So that's where he was last seen. Tragic. So hopefully they'll find him. So like that. I like that a lot. Especially that one. You can see in that. Yeah. It's kind of faded at the edges. I will give you a close-up, don't worry. You'll be up front and centre. I love that. I don't want to touch that. So I'm not going to. That's another. Thought that was another cat hair then. Didn't think it was. Well, it's certainly resisting this time, so that's all good. Okay, love that. I'll give you a close-up and you can, I love this bit here. Little striations through there. Get the light off it. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Right. I am afraid going to pause you again. I'm going to dry these and then I've just got a little bit of decoration I want to do on them and we'll call that done. But that was good fun. As I say, I might treat myself to some brushos. I might. But I might wait until my birthday, which isn't till August, so, but you know, the way this year's going, that's not far away. So right, let me get these dry and I'll come back to you. I'll be a sec. I don't know why it's gone out of focus all of a sudden. Hopefully it'll correct itself in a minute. Right, let's see if I can get it to. Oh dear. Come on, fuzziness. Let me bring one of the. Right, well, as you can probably just about see in the background there, I don't know what's going on with this camera. I haven't stuck these on yet. I thought I'd stick them with you. There we are. Right, we're back to normal. Oh, lordy, cameras, everything. It drives me insane. Right. So yes, I've dried them. They're all nice and dry. I just flicked through some embellishment bits and bobs. I'll give you a close-up at the end. I've got two little white butterflies here, but I don't want them white, so I'm going to try tea stain ink and see if I can just give them a little bit of a zhuzh, because they're looking a little bit boring, quite frankly. And I need my red. Sorry, to reach. Where are you, fired brick? There you are. I handily labelled them because I could never find them. Right, let's just see if we can get some little bit of colour on these little things, just to make them stand out a little bit. They're just little fabric butterflies, by the way. Nothing amazing. Yeah. Do I like them that colour? Would they be better white? Do you know, I think they would. Alright, I've got another one. Hold on. Just want a little bit of colour on it. Right, I've got a little box of bits here. It's like tidying up bits and bobs. So, I've got some more here. Yeah, that was a bit too much colour on that one. Just little fabric butterflies. I sorted out those trays. I don't know if you remember when I did the room walk around. I had 3 trays of just bits, and I mean bits and bits and bits. So yeah, I finally got around to sorting it out and putting them in the other unit thing that I showed you as well. Anyway, you're probably thinking, what the heck is she on about? So I'm going to stop talking. Right, that's okay. They'll be fine. That'll do fine. Let's not get too panickety over here. Right, I need red and tea dye. Right, okay. The world is straight again. Hurrah. So yeah, I'm just going to stick these on and then you're free to go. So well done. Thank you very much for staying. Yeah, these are just random bits of cards and paper. So, you know, you end up with all these bits just hanging around. You know, that needs a little book page, doesn't it? Yeah, you end up with all these little bits and bobs just hanging around. Drives me insane. All right, let's just tip that off there. These are so small. You know, it's really hard to find things. Hang on, give me a second. Designing on the hoof here. Right. Now, I found my tweezers. There they are. Wahaha. Just, you know, a little something. Doesn't need a lot. We'll trust fabric glue will stick this. Art glitter glue will stick that. Butterfly. You'll be flying on to the page. And then I've got a little fabric flower here as well. I used to use all these little bits and bobs on cards. I think we all, well, a lot of us started off as card makers. So it's got the little word hello there that you can just see. I will give you a close-up, as I've said before. So I'm going to stop saying it. You need a little bit of wordage. I think you might, eh? It's got a lovely daisy on it. I don't know if you can see that there. I think we'll stick a little bit of wordage on the side though. And yes, that's a technical term. Nope, come here. Right. Nearly there. You can nearly go. Thank you very much. Oh, I just want to, actually, while I'm doing this, welcome to my new subscribers. It's so lovely to have you here. Yeah, it's great. The channel is growing exactly how I wanted it to. People that hopefully are finding this semi-interesting. I guess you wouldn't subscribe if you're not. Yeah, so it's good to have you here. and you're very welcome. And those of you that come back week after week and comment and leave me lovely comments, and which I'm awfully grateful for, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. And yeah, as I say, it's growing nicely. I didn't want it to go mad, and I don't want it to go massive. You know, I'm not a technical enough person to get these super duper videos out for you guys. You know, this is just me crafting in my craft room, and you know, bumbling along like you do. I stamped these whilst I was drying, well, while the others were drying. It says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. So sending it out there to the poor family who's got their missing relative at the moment. I'm hoping that will fit. I don't like that. I'm going to cut that off, that stamp set. I don't like that. So that's going to get cut off in a moment. And that is the stamp set that I got with this month's, or this, I don't know if it's, no, it's not monthly. It's quarters, that's the word. Indigo Blue magazine box thing, which I have done a quick video on. So just check. I think I did it in week. I saved it in the weekly catch-up. I can't think what they're called. Segment section of my YouTube. See what I mean? It's sad, isn't it? So there we are. That's that one. If it's going to stick to that and not me. Why are you sticking to me? Oh, and I inked around the edges, by the way, as well. So, okay. And this one says, choose what makes your heart bloom. And I had this gold heart. It came off of something years ago. Yeah, some of this stuff is absolutely ancient. I say, like a lot of people, started off with card making, went on to the scrapbooking. And, you know, now I'm just kind of doing a mixture of all of it, really. Never lost the fabrics, I must admit. I love doing the fabric stuff. Hoping this will be strong enough to hold this. It's a wooden heart. Should be right. I'm going to stick that there because it's between a heart and a bloom. What makes your heart bloom? There we are. And too much ink. There. Glue. Although it is watercolour paper, it is sucking it back up again, actually. Right. Let's give you a close-up and let you get on with your day. And thank you very much for staying with me. I wish somebody could come and put this pin in for me sometimes. Gotcha. Right, quick close up and then I can file those and get on. So there we are. There's the big one. Choose what makes your heart bloom. Yeah, the resist works. I like that technique. It's good. Love the colour of this one, that peachy colour. Completely accidental, which is all good fun. Yep. Like that. And then this little one. Can't quite keep the light off it. I'm going to tilt it that way and that might be a bit better. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a bit disappointed with these geometric shapes. I thought they were going to be better than that, but it's fine. Love the colours. Love this. This is yum. And so is that across there actually. But yeah, quite like all of it. So they shall go in my little Rolodex ready for the next time. She's starting a new section because we're on, it's kind of like 4 or 5 weeks we'll sort of concentrate on a colour theme or something. Yeah, if you've been watching you know exactly what it's doing. But anyway, I'm going to let you go and I will see you on the next video. Thanks very much guys. Bye.